There was a very rich man who was approached by a very poor beggar who was very hungry, and he was asking for food to that very rich man. The rich man looked at him and asked, "Do you smoke? I will give you some cigars." The beggar responded, "No, I don't smoke. I'm just so hungry and want some food." And the rich man asked, "Do you drink? I have a bottle of good whiskey I could give you." The beggar replied, "No, I don't drink. I'm just hungry and need some food." Finally, again the rich man asked, "Do you gamble? I can give you some good tips on the races this weekend." The beggar again replied, "No, I'm just so hungry and I want some food. If I don't eat, I will die soon. Give me something to eat," he begged. Finally, the rich man said, "Well, in that case, I had better take you to my home." So he invited the beggar into his car and drove him to his very fancy house. There he introduced the beggar to his wife, who in return asked, "What are you going to do with this beggar, this poor man? Are you going to invite him to live with us and eat our food and wear our clothes?" The man replied, "No, honey, of course not. But I just wanted to show you what happens to a man who does not smoke, drink, and gamble." That's different. But many a time, the way that we live is like that. But today Jesus calls us to think about two kinds of sins. The sins of commission and the sins of omission. Sins of commission are those sinful actions that are proactively done by us many a time. Maybe lying or stealing are examples of sins of commission. A sin of omission is a sin that takes place because of not doing something that is right. Everybody knows that sin of omission that includes not praying, not coming to God on weekends to pray and thank Him, not standing up for what is right and just, and perhaps not sharing Christ with other people. These are sins of omission. James chapter 4 verse 17 in his epistle is used as the key verse regarding the sins of omission. Whoever knows the right thing to do and they fail to do it, for him it is a sin. So St. James is very clear. If you know the right thing to do and if you don't do it, it is a sin. It is a sin of omission. The sin of the rich man is not that he did not harm Lazarus. The sin of the rich man is not that he took Lazarus' wealth or property. The sin of the rich man is not that he insulted Lazarus or killed him. But what is the sin of the rich man that took him to the place of torment into hell? The sin of the rich man was that he accepted without questioning the fact that the Lazarus was poor and he himself was rich. I think many a time we are all the same way. We accept the fact that we are talented, we are gifted, we are able to make money. We live a very decent life. But at the same time, if someone is poor, in need, but sometimes we don't care. The sin of the rich man was not a sin of commission, that is doing something that he should not have done. The sin of the rich man was a sin of omission, that is not doing something he should have done. The sin of the rich man was thinking about his own personal wealth and not lifting a finger to help Lazarus in his dire need. Lazarus at his doorstep. He never thought of him. He was too selfish to eat, to drink, to enjoy his life. And this is a grave sin. As for the gospel, as for Jesus, a sin that leads to the place of torment into hell. And Jesus calls us to be well aware of the sin of omission. There are good things to do, but we fail to do it. There are right things to do, but we reject doing it. And this is the place that we need to remember the words of Jesus Christ, that I will divide the families. Jesus says, father against the son against the father, daughter against the mother, and the mother against the daughter. Jesus says, I will divide the families, and today we rightly understand why he divides, because of our own love for the family, for the son, for the daughter. Many times they make some mistake, they say it is okay. If someone whom we know very well, whom we love very much, when they make some mistakes, and what we say is, sometimes we help them to hide those small sins or grave sins, and thus we do take part in the sin of omission. That's why Jesus says, I will divide the family to the fact of justice, to the fact of truth. But Jesus came to witness the truth. If anything against the truth, Jesus will divide those persons. And this is what Jesus is telling. The rich man is divided. He was sent to the place of torment. Why? Because he did not care for other people. And also, as far as the story today, I see the rich man is not a bad guy. He was not a bad guy. He's a guy with a good heart. He doesn't realize that he has to share. That's the only point. Now, even he says to the Abraham, send Lazarus, because I have 5 brothers. Let him inform my family that they need to share, so that they don't come to the place of torment. So he's a good man. He wants his family members to go to heaven. He doesn't want them to be hell. Many a time what we say, where I am, everybody has to come. Even if I fail, everybody has to fail. If I am in the place of torment, everybody to be in that place suffering. Human understanding. But this rich man was not like that. He's a good guy. He said, no, my family has to be redeemed. They have to go to heaven. He prayed. But the point is, he failed to share. That's the first reading also. From the book of Amos. Amos is the prophet of justice. There's only prophet who is known for the justice is Amos. And last week and this week, readings are from his book. And he says very beautifully to the people of Israel, you enjoy everything. You are chosen people. You are blessed. You have abundance. But why then they were in exile? Because they failed to share with other people. They were very proud that we are chosen, and they rejected other people and not being chosen by God. They failed to share God's blessing with other people. And that's why there's a sin of omission, a grave sin, a sin to send the people of Israel into exile. Exile is too difficult to understand. It's not that locating ourselves from Wisconsin to Florida or Wisconsin to Arizona. That is good. It's easy. We take all our property and we have a wonderful time there. Exile is too difficult. It's a punishment like being in a hell. Exile. So God sent them to exile. Why? They did not share God's blessing. This is the only point today is Jesus inviting as a faithful Catholics how far and to be look into the pain of other people. Lazarus had so many wounds. The dogs even nipping into it. So, but the rich man never cared about the pain and the wounds of Lazarus. There are so many Lazarus on our doors in our society, somewhere that we know. If we don't care, and that's what Jesus says, we need to be very aware of, though we are rich. So how are we in our personal life? We could be very rich. Jesus is rich in nature. He shares his richness with us all. There's no fault in it. But with our richness, to be shared with people, those who are not able to be rich, those who are failed to be, having good things in their life, to be support them, to be help them, to be look into the pain of other people, to be support them by our presence. This is what Jesus calls us to understand. Even the last judgment, the questions of Jesus is not too hard. It's very easy. I was thirsty, you gave me a drink. I was hungry, you gave me food. I was without clothes, you clothed me. I was in prison, you came and met me. So the qualification to get into heaven is so simple as we can do it very easily. But sometimes human hearts get too cold, too hard, and doesn't want to share. And that's what Jesus is warning. Sin of omission maybe seems to be very small, but many a time it can lead to hell. So how are we? Are we ready to share the pain with other people? Are we ready to share even the blessing with other people? If we do so, truly, like Lazarus, we will be in heaven with Abraham.